It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. The dangerous, long-lived, and record-breaking heat wave will continue across a large portion of the west into the northern plains and across parts of Florida, Texas, and the Gulf Coast. Strong to severe thunderstorms and heavy rain are possible in the southeast as well as Arizona. Isolated thunderstorms are also expected in the northern and central plains into the Ozarks. Closer to home, only slight chances for isolated storms for the early part of the week as drier air moves in. After midweek, a bit more moisture moves in to allow for somewhat better rain and storm chances. The main concern is going to be the rising temperatures once again as lowland highs rise well above 100 degrees by midweek. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The Lincoln National Forest reports that lightning ignited the fire just east of Alamogordo around 2:30 p.m. on Saturday. It's been dubbed the Marble Fire. The fire has burned about 6 or 7 acres, and authorities say there is a danger of spreading due to the location. Lincoln National Forest officials add that no homes or structures have been damaged. It's expected to be contained within the next couple of days. The Alamogordo City Commission regular meeting will take place tomorrow at 6:30, and a special meeting called by the Board of County Commissioners has been scheduled for Thursday at 9 a.m. The Republican Party of Otero County presents a forum that you're invited to come listen to the facts about the merger between the local hospital and Christus Health. That'll be happening on July 27th at 6 p.m. Enter the fairgrounds entrance and turn left at the conference building. The Tularosa Wildcat Cheerleading Squad presents an Indian Taco Dinner on July 28th from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. at the Tularosa High School cafeteria.
We are going to do a fundraiser for our Wildcat Cheer, both middle school and high school, and it's going to kind of be our big fundraiser for the season. It's good homemade Indian taco dinner. Comes with fry bread, ground beef, pinto beans, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and a side of homemade salsa.
You're making me hungry.
And then, I know, right? We're looking at $10 a plate. We're going to take walk-in or delivery. We'll also have some tables set up if you want to just eat there, and we'll have drinks for sale and some baked goods. We just ask that for delivery, you have a minimum of 5 orders if it's outside of Tularosa.
Coach Samantha Chavez speaking with KALH. If you have any questions, please contact Coach Chavez at 575-921-8510. Alamogordo Public Schools presents a block party, a night of fun, music, games, and more. Alamogordo Public Schools staff will be available to provide information, answer questions, and help you navigate the new school year. Sports physicals, student hearing and vision screening, backpacks with supplies, and an awesome evening to remember are all promised. If you have any questions, please contact Monica Stebe, the Family Engagement Coordinator, 575-812-6081. Again, that's on July 28th from 4 until 7. Back to school is just around the corner, and school supplies are not getting any cheaper. So Mountain View Church is prepared with the annual Back to School Fest. Pastor Anthony Torres told me all about it.
We're giving away free backpacks, haircut vouchers. We have free food, bounce house.
July 29th from 11 to 2 at 1300 Cuba Avenue. The next day, July 30th, Grace Methodist Church is offering free shoes to students during the first ever Shoe for Students event. Congregation Coordinator Shelley Young told me all about it.
This year we decided that we would provide shoes for any student that comes by.
There's also going to be some free socks at the event as well. It'll take place right off Cuba and 16th on July 30th at 12:30. Kids must be present. Information's available by calling 575-437-7640. The Alamo Senior Center presents the Dog Days of Summer Dance. I spoke with Brittany.
It is on July 28th from 2 to 5 p.m. Tickets are $10. We're going to have hot dogs and potato salad and watermelon for dessert. And then Lenore from the Songbirds will be having music. And then we're also going to be holding a silent auction during that time as well.
2201 Puerto Rico. Telephone 575-439-4150 for more info. Runner's Refuge is asking for help.
We are Runner's Refuge. We're based out of Dallas, Texas, and what we are is a homeless outreach. We do this in Dallas, we do this in Fort Worth, we do this in Louisiana, and of course we do this in Alamogordo, New Mexico. So what we primarily started doing about 5 years ago was we started just going out on the streets of Alamogordo and just feeding people for free. Just loving on them, give them a free meal, tell them they were loved, pray for them. And it turned into, we have acquired the old House of Prayer property, on 601 Delaware and 600 New York, all up and down 6th Street.
Pastor Rich speaking with Crazy Radio. So how does someone help, Pastor?
There's different ways that you can do that. You can mail us a check at 601 Delaware, or you can get onto the website at runnersrefuge.org, and there's a little give button in there, and then there's a pull-down tab that you can specifically give to Alamogordo.
That website, once again, runnersrefuge.org. Well, today is Friday. Let's check in with Sunny Harris and get this week's pup date from Animal Village NM.
Hi, this is Animal Village NM with this week's pup date. And Animal Village NM, since 2007 actually, providing sometimes free and always low-cost spay-neuter surgeries for low-income pet guardians who otherwise would have no way to spend hundreds of dollars and spay and neuter their pets. We've been providing that to Lincoln and Otero County. Since 2007, we have provided more than 10,000 subsidies for spay-neuter surgeries to improve the quality of life in both Lincoln and Otero County. If you can imagine how many hundreds of thousands of litters would have been born without Animal Village NM since 2007, you might wonder, how did they do that? We really wish you would wonder, how can we help them do this? Because at this time, we are in crisis. Thanks to McGinn's Pistachio Land and Clarissa and Tim McGinn, our heroes, we are able to provide pet food for Love Inc. for the Pet Food Bank program that we have also been managing and providing to Lincoln and Otero counties since 2007. We are the only organization that provides free pet food to help guardians who are struggling to keep their pets and feed their pets instead of having to bring them to the pound. We're the only ones that have been doing that. We have been collecting and raising money 365-724 since 2007 to help animals and the people who love them and the people they love. That's why we do it. We do it because they love us. There is no one else who gives you unconditional love the way that your dog does. No matter what kind of a day you've had, no matter what kind of a mood you're in, when you come home, your dog loves you, no matter what, no matter how you look, no matter how you feel, no matter how you act, your dog loves you, and they deserve our help in return. But again, right now, Animal Village is in crisis. If it hadn't been for the wonderful McGinns, we would not be able to make this month's delivery to Love Inc. for people who otherwise have no way of feeding their pets or their own family. That's why we're asking for your help. At this time, we have had to suspend all registrations of spay-neuter surgeries because we don't have any funding. We need more donors. We need more community-involved people. We need more people who see the difference that we make to step up and become monthly donors or one-time donors in any amount you can. We have had to stop rescue transports because we don't have funding. Please, become a monthly sponsor now. AnimalVillageNM.org.
The Alamogordo Chess Club weekly meetings are at Plateau Espresso every Monday, including today, from 4 until 7. It's casual chess. Pair up with whoever's available. No membership requirements or fees. Just show up with a board, set it up, and play. All are welcome. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
New Mexico State Police Sergeant Sam A. Clouthier of Carlsbad has been charged with transportation of child pornography and possession of child pornography, girls under the age of 10 in sexual positions in most cases. The Albuquerque office of the FBI received a tip back in April that an image showing child sexual abuse was found in an account associated with a phone number linked to Clouthier. Acting on a search warrant, the FBI found 34 more photos of sexual abuse on Clouthier's online account. Verizon responded to a subpoena with information that the phone number linked to Clouthier was used by two flip phones, one of which was used to store child sexual abuse material. Clothier was interviewed by the FBI on July 20th and said he had downloaded and viewed illegal images of young girls for a very long time. Disturbingly, Clothier also served as a high school basketball official affiliated with the NMAA. Does the name James Hallinan ring a bell? He was the spokesperson who was allegedly sexually assaulted and groped by Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. Hallinan spent years as a spokesman for the now former Attorney General Hector Balderas, then for Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham in her first gubernatorial campaign. Hallinan later reached a settlement with Lujan Grisham tied to sexual harassment accusations that he levied against the governor, allegations that she denied but paid up anyway. A family member of James Hallinan said the 40-year-old passed away this past Thursday, but the cause of death has not yet been released. Hobbs police made 2 separate arrests connected to separate arsons. On June 21st, crews responded to a structure fire on North Del Paso Street. Investigators determined that it was set intentionally. Ruben Flores, age 45, was charged with arson. On July 13th, Hobbs firefighters responded to a fire on East Marlin Street. They claim there was damage to a couch, pillow, counter, and floor. Nicolette Dobbins, age 31, has been accused of starting that fire at her mother's home while Dobbins' 15-year-old son was inside. She's been charged with child abuse, arson, and negligent arson. Saturday rain in the area reduced the apple tree fire, that's around 6 miles north of Tiburon. Crews will focus on areas of Ponderosa Pine on the southwest side of the fire. Fire managers are using a confine and contain strategy, which allows fire to move naturally across the landscape, providing ecological benefits to plants and wildlife. Management actions range from strategically burning around the perimeter ahead of the fire to prevent rapid or spread outside of the designated planting area, as well as to maintain low to moderate fire behavior. The story of the first atomic bomb is on the big screen. It earned $174 million its opening weekend worldwide, and of course, as you know, the state of New Mexico plays a big role in that story. Military leaders chose the Land of Enchantment to develop and test the bomb because it was remote back in the 1940s. But it wasn't empty.
There's a legacy of atomic weapons production that goes beyond just the national labs. That's human. There are people that have been affected.
Dylan Spalding, the senior scientist with the Union of Concerned Scientists, speaking with KOB. The Union of Concerned Scientists produced a 15-second ad to air before Oppenheimer screenings across New Mexico to make sure that moviegoers do not forget the serious issues the atomic bomb brought to the state.
New Mexico suffered a toll as a result of being the home to atomic development, and that ranged from people that mined uranium. It includes people who are downwind of the Trinity test, and it includes contamination as well from the labs.
Tina Cordova, the co-founder of the Tularosa Basin Downwinders Consortium, is the 4th generation in her family to have cancer since 1945.
Downwinders always say, we don't ask if we're going to get cancer, we ask when it's going to be our turn because everybody around us has been sick.
All New Mexico screenings of Oppenheimer will feature that 15-second PSA informing the public of the highly ignored New Mexico Downwinders. Weather's coming up in 30 seconds. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
The Alamogordo Center of Commerce presents the 3rd annual Tularosa Basin Open Golf Tournament, Saturday, August 26th at Desert Lakes Golf Course, featuring celebrity guest John Carlos. Contact the Center of Commerce today to sponsor our guest speaker, breakfast and lunch, golf handbag, and more. Golfers, call Desert Lakes at 575-439-0290 to secure your spot in the 4-man scramble best ball tournament. See you on the green.
Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies. Mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 97. Low tonight, 72. High tomorrow, 100 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today. Mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today for Cloudcroft, 77. Low tonight of 54. High tomorrow, 79 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com. And learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting KALHradio.org. We've also launched the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, which will feature our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.